So NIST 800-53 revision 5 has the IA-2 or IA2, if you will, and this control talks about multi-factor authentication. Okay, so we're looking specifically at enhancement 1. All right, so when you see this in parentheses, that just means enhancement. So that's an additional layer of security as it pertains to this control. Identification and authentication, organizational users, multi-factor authentication to privileged accounts. So what this is talking about is having more than one form or more than one factor of authentication, more than one means of verifying who you are before you're allowed to log on to a system. So it could be that the system is asking for your username and password, which will be one factor, then asking for an additional factor like a RSA token randomized PIN or your fingerprint, iris scan, facial recognition. That will be the other factors of authentication. And I do have a video that I put out on multi-factor authentication. Let's take a look at that. Multi-factor authentication deals with three factors: something you know, something you have, something you are. So something you know could be your username and password. The other factor would be something you have. So an RSA token or PIF card. Then something you are would be your biometrics, so your fingerprint, your facial recognition. So here's an example of multi-factor authentication where you have someone trying to enter their username and their password, and then they also have a phone, a mobile device, where they verify their fingerprint, and that will enable them access the system. Multi-factor authentication is also known as MFA, multi-factor authentication, or two-factor authentication, also known as 2FA. So this will be an example of an RSA token. So you got the hardware version of the RSA token. It gives you randomized numbers that you have to put in within a certain time frame. And then this is the software version of the RSA token, randomized numbers that you have to put in within seconds. And this is the PIF card. Sometimes you would, well, not sometimes. Well, you could insert this into your laptop. And if you do not have a slot where this could be inserted into your laptop, sometimes there is a port. So it's like another device that you connect to your laptop and you can stick this in. So these are other factors of authentication that will be considered something you have. So going back to IA2, this is talking about identification and authentication, making sure that users are uniquely identified. All right, so no one user could have the same user ID, or multiple users cannot have the same user ID. Let's put it that way. So we can't have two John Does or J Does within the same organization. Every user is uniquely identified, and they go through that authentication process. Okay, and with the enhancement 1, as we looked at, is talking about multi-factor authentication to access privileged accounts. So a privileged account is an account that's like an administrator account, a root account, an account that has more permissions, more power. They could do more things. They have access or permissions to do more things on that network. So you want to make sure that those accounts are protected with multi-factor authentication so that if the bad guy lays hold of one factor, they don't have the other factor and they can't access that account. I hope you found this video informative. Please like and subscribe. And if you're interested in my cybersecurity courses, Stop 1 for Security Control Assessor, please visit www.cyberfirstacademy.com. Thank you.
Hey, if you're interested in any of my cybersecurity videos, here is one I would recommend for you. It's the Information System Security Officer Training. This course comes with tons of videos, a CAP, which is the Certified Authorization Professional Boot Camp. Comes with quizzes, comes with a certificate of completion, resume template, ebook, monthly live Q&A sessions, the ability to ask questions as well and get a response back in 48 hours. Also has interview prep and job prep. So this is a power-packed course. For more information, visit www.cyberfirstacademy.com. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe and like. We're also on IG at CyberFirst Solutions. Thank you.